Sunday morning. Currently just arrived House of Blessings. It is 7:15, 7:17. 7:17 in the morning. Just arrived at House of Blessings. Somebody asked, one of the questions was to kind of do like behind the scenes of what I do at church. So that's what we're gonna do. Is a little bit of the behind the scenes of what I do as creative director here at House of Blessings. During prayer. So, there's a quote that I've heard multiple times, and it's one that's just stuck with me for a while now. The quote is, "The magic you are looking for is in the work you are avoiding."
Once again, it is that time.
All right, guys. So it is service is about to start for English. We are all going in. We got the team here. We got Ike working on Google Drive. We got Pete over there who's doing our graphics. Alma and Moses are our content creators today. So I'm going to be doing behind the scenes footage too, and we're going to insert that now. So what you guys just saw was BTS of me filming on a Sunday, and pretty much what I do is I film landscape for 99% of the stuff that I do. Always filming landscape, hardly ever shoot portrait, just because I prefer landscape footage over portrait, especially when it comes to church stuff, any type of recap, anything that we may need for a future event. I will be shooting landscape because it's universally used for promotions, YouTube, Facebook, so on and so forth. Yes, you have reels and everything on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, but for the most part, landscape footage is just where it's at. With that being said, let's check out the rig. So, ooh, man. So this is my baby. So I'm running a Sony a7 III body with a Sigma 24-70 2.8 lens. On the top here we have a Portkeys, I forgot which version, but Portkeys monitor. Oh. HDMI connection straight into the camera. Small rig cage for the a7 III body. This is decently heavy because I also added a small rig magic arm that connects the phone. And so a small rig cage for my iPhone, which, if I could find my iPhone, I'd throw it in here. Here it is. So the way I did it was iPhone, goes into the small rig cage. iPhone goes into the small rig cage. It's been a long day. Close that up. Boom. Now you have VTS footage of the rig. It's mirrored here, so iPhone goes into the small rig cage, captures your BTS of the shots. I kind of have it focused more on the monitor though, just that's what you're really seeing is the shots on the monitor, but everything else around it is pretty good too. So this is my running gun BTS setup. Usually what I use for Sunday services if I am not using my gimbal. My gimbal I left back in Modesto, well, Salida, at Ernie's house. So I am gimbal-less until I make another trip down there. For the most part, this works perfectly fine. I'm shooting 4K 24, S-Log 3, and I believe that's it. The majority of the shots are at 4.5, and then just playing around with my ISO is really what I do. Making sure it's as low as possible. Usually when I'm shooting audience or like the crowd, that's where I'll bump up the ISO a little bit more and then bring down my f-stop to 2.8. For the most part, works perfectly fine. I will say this magic arm, I don't want to take the whole thing off, but this magic arm does come in clutch for a lot of different creative shots. I'm going to try to incorporate this a bit more as the vlogs kind of progress, because I do got some exciting news that'll come up in a future vlog, probably next week sometime. That is it. That's the setup that I have for behind the scenes footage. If you have any questions, comments about anything else creative-wise that I use, throw it down in the comments and I will do my best to reply in the next vlog.